Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing today? I'm just logging into the computer so I can see your comments. I'm going to wait for people to hop on so they can see what I'm doing. Are you having a good Friday? Did you have a good week? Are you ready for Easter? I'm going to flip the camera and get it straightened out. There we go. And it looks pretty straight, so I'll just leave it like that. If you see that red live button right there in the corner, that means I'm here right now in real time. You can talk to me. If it's not there, it should say was live, and you can, in the comments, hashtag replay. That way I know you came and saw what I was doing and checking me out, and all the things. I'll be happy to say hi to you and welcome you here. And tell me if you're new, where you're watching from, how's the weather where you're at. It's finally feeling like spring where I am here in Indiana. I've got you pulled up, so just say hi when you hop on. That way I know you're here. I am going to be recreating a bunny that Lizzy Hayes from Lizzy and Aaron did in a craft challenge a couple weeks ago. And yeah, I thought it was super cute, and I want to show you guys how it was done. Let me know if you watch Erin. She's great. If you don't follow her, just look her up on Lizzy and Aaron Designs. And she's really sweet. But I have this. So in the challenge, there was they get 5 items in the craft challenge. So I'm going to show, I've got extra stuff here because obviously I'm not doing a challenge, so I can do pretty much whatever I want. So I'm going to show you what is in the challenge, or what she was able to use in the challenge, and then I'll show you what I'm adding to my version. So what the challenge was, because Lizzy lives in Texas and Aaron lives in Washington State. So what they did was they went to Dollar Tree and picked 5 items, and then they mailed them to each other, and they were not allowed to open the boxes until the day of the challenge. So once they opened the boxes, they saw what their 5 items were, and they had to come up with an idea of their own to create something out of the 5 items that they got from the other person. But, and I didn't know this until the night of the challenge, but they actually bought 2 of everything, and then they created what they were envisioning with the items they bought. And then once the challenge was done, they showed each other what they made with the items that they sent each other. It was really cool. So I'm going to show you what Lizzy picked for Aaron, and then I'm going to create what Lizzy created out of her items that she picked. Okay, so Lizzy's items that she sent to Aaron were these 5 things right here. A plunger, a pack of carrots, this little ring of beads with the tassel. And these are all from Dollar Tree. This knee pad from the garden section. And then she sent her a big, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby the other day. It was on sale, 40% off. And I just got a big piece because I'll be using it for different things. I'm not going to use it all for this one. But these are the items that Erin got, and she had no clue what to do with them. I should really, I should have got 2 of each one of these so I could do what Erin did and what Lizzy wanted her to do. But I didn't. I just got enough to do what Lizzy wanted her to do. So, say hi when you get on. Tell me how your day's been. How's the weather where you're at? And then what I'm adding, I have some, it's peel and stick. This is paper back here, and it's sticky on the back. So this is peel and stick felt. I have a couple buttons. I have my half black beads here. I have, these are all different sizes and colors of noses. So I'll use one of the pink noses for the bunny's nose. But there's red ones in here. There's brown ones. You can make like a bear or something. There's black ones you can use to make like a dog. Oh my goodness. So there's the pink, red, brown, and then these black ones all have like felt across the top of them. But then I haven't even looked at all these, but these I just realized are actually they're all plastic, and they've got like impressions of, it looks like a dog's nose. So these are doggy noses. So those are really cute, but I'm going to use one of the biggest pink noses. Because the one Lizzy did, she used a half wood bead and just painted it, she painted it pink. I couldn't think of what I wanted to say. So that's what I'm gonna do different is the nose and the eyes. I'm gonna do different because all she did was use a black marker and put little black dots for the eyes. So I'm gonna cut circles out of this. And then I'm going to use the buttons, and then I'm going to put black beads in the centers of the buttons for the eyes. So I'll probably use like a bottle and trace around it and then cut the circle out. But she also used ribbons. So I have these 2 ribbons. I've got this ribbon right here I'll probably use. I've got this ribbon because she sent Erin these eggs, but I found these at Walmart and I thought these were really cute. And I do have 3 of them. I don't see the 3rd one though. But these are really cute. So I thought I could use these instead. But if I use these, then I was going to use this ribbon to tie bows around the tops of them. So tell me what you guys think. And then I have purple and orange raffia. And then I also need to use, I also have some of this raffia that I'll be using too. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So what do you think? Do you think a bunny could be made out of this stuff? Tell me what you think. Are you ready for Easter? I'm going to be making some Oreo balls tomorrow. And here's the other carrot had fallen on the floor. So I have 3 of these carrots, or I can use these orange ones. I'm going to set that out of the way. Set the plunger out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and cut draw the circles for the eyes. And get those ready. There's one. I'm just trying to cut the little points off if I didn't even do that to the first one I did. Just trying to round them out. This one is a lot bigger than the other one, it looks like. Okay, I need to leave these alone. I'm going to end up cutting and cutting, and then I won't have nothing else of them. I won't have nothing else. So I'm going to cut this part off right here. I'm going to make the top of this straight. think I'm going to put the bottom part at the top, actually. Okay, let's see here. There's some paint that I need. This is the Faded Burlap. I don't really think, I might put some white on this part. I'm just gonna like lightly brush white over this because it's got texture on it, and it'll look like it's like dry brushed on. See, like that. And this is the knee pad for like when you're out gardening or something. So it's just a piece of rubber mat, really, basically is all it is. So you can use anything as a surface as long as you can glue something to it. I'm just putting a little bit up and down the sides. I'm gonna try to dry this just a tad, but not too much because I don't want to melt it. And then I'm going to use a baby wipe to put on a little bit of Waverly wax, the stain that we use from Walmart. It comes in a bottle and it's Walmart's brand that they use, Waverly. You'll have to check your Walmart store because some Walmarts don't carry it anymore, but you can order it offline through Walmart. Just give it a little bit of depth and dimension. Okay, I'm gonna set this out. I'm gonna set this piece to the side because I'm done with it. The plunger. This is gonna be our bunny face. We don't need this, but I could use it for something else later, so I'll find a place for it. So what you do is flip this guy inside out. And that's going to be the bunny face. And Debbie's Design Diary is a chalk clay-based paint, so it should cover this fairly well. And this is faded burlap. If I can get it open. Here we go. It's coming open. I'll put one coat on and then see how it looks. I might have to put two. You just paint it to your liking. See, it looks like that so far. I'm going to let it set and dry for a moment. I need to run in and grab some baking soda. I'm going to try to give it some texture. I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to grab a plate too. Thank you for not leaving me. Let's see how to open this. I just got this today at the store. I forgot to bring it out here with me. I'm just gonna put, well, that's probably too much. See, I poured, oh, well, I guess against that white plate you can't really tell. I'm going to use a craft stick to stir this together. Yeah, I went a little overboard with the paint. Or with the, I've never done this before. I've just seen it done. So this might not even be what I want it. It might not even do what I... Yeah, it's kind of doing what I wanted. I wanted it thick to try to camouflage those those line things, those big thick line things that's on the surface of this. I'll show it up close when I get it all done. I'm going to try to go around and smooth it out a little bit too. Yeah, I need to make some more. So I'm just going to pour the paint over here on this side where it was at. And then kind of bring in some of this other stuff and mix it together. Just trying to get the same consistency as I had it before. Can you see how it looks on there? It kind of looks like I'm sculpting clay. How am I gonna... It covered pretty well. I just want to try to figure out a way to get all those lines out of it. This really ain't helping. I think that's the best I'm going to be able to get it. You can still see the lines in there a little bit. I'm going to dry it and see what it looks like. kind of wanting to put another layer on it to see what. My water's a little dirty, but I'm gonna dip it in it because it's it goes on better when it's a little wetter, I think. Yeah, that looks a lot better. You can barely see the lines in it now. I mean, they're still there, but isn't that cute? So I'm gonna dry this all the way now, and then I'll put this out of the way. We should be able to start putting it together. This is going to be so stinking cute when I get it done. Alright. And then you can get heat guns from Harbor Freight for reasonable price, but I got mine off of Amazon. They do come in handy. Okay, I think her head will go about right there. But I am going to work on her ears next. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this. Because I can, I can get both of her ears. I'm just going to cut straight across. Obviously her ears are not going to be that big, but I just wanted to get the majority of this fabric out of my way. And then I'm just going to cut them together that way. See, there's my ears. And I'm going to start tugging at the side of them so I can have them frayed a little bit. You just need to pull maybe one or two of the strings out, and then it'll look like it's frayed along the edges. And then if you have some little, they look like flyaways or something, just trim them down a little bit. You don't want to pull too many out, then won't look right. See, like that, just to make it look old and raggedy. And then I'm going to use some petticoat pink and put it in the center to make them pink in the center. Oh, that's not petticoat pink, that's my faded burlap. Oh, it's right up here on the shelf. Let me grab it. I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit to give it a little hard to paint burlap. Just be easy with it. Just try to give it a good coat the best you can. I love Easter, but I wish I love it more when it's in April. I just feel like it's way too soon to be this weekend, and I have so many more ideas I wanted to do, and it's going to be too late. I'll have to wait, put them up for next year, and hopefully it'll be in April next year. There's the first one. Oops. Are you crafting with me? Grab you something, and if you have old fabric or old clothes that you don't wear anymore, you could use that material to make a bunny. That would be really cute. Let's see here. And here's the other one. I'm just going to dry them really quick. Okay, so it's dry. And let me see here. I'm gonna put it together like that. Hopefully when it'll go forward after I get it together. I think I'm ready for the backer. Because I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna glue the ears down, and then I'll be putting the head on. But I feel like I'm gonna make the ears thicker, just so they'll kind of fold right or whatever. So I'm gonna I'm going to go ahead and use this other half, and then I'll glue them together. I'm not painting the second piece. I kind of want it to be the same, you know, the same size and everything, so I'm just holding it together. You'll see what I mean once I get these cut and everything. I'm gonna kind of fray this piece too. That way turn my glue gun on so it would heat up for me. I'll leave them there, I guess. And then I'm going to do this other side. Oh, that piece is... dust gets everywhere when you cut this stuff too. I'm glad you're hanging out with me. Everybody else that's usually on here must have Easter stuff to do. If you hop on, you can always watch the replay and hashtag replay for me in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue these together because looks like the glue might be ready, might not be. Come on. Takes forever for this glue to come out. I am gonna get it on up here at the top though, because I'll just glue it together as it warms up. It's taking its own sweet time. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Are you ready for Easter? Yeah, I think that'll be better. It's thicker that way. Great. That's awesome. Are you a mom or a grandma? Well, obviously you're a mom, but do you have grandkids or just kids you're doing baskets for? That's what I meant, I guess. I have 9 grandbabies. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you hopping on. Okay. Now this is the face that I did. I just painted it so far. And this is the backer. It's just one of those knee pads from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna put the ears on first. I'm going to I'm going to glue the ears together and then glue them down onto the surface. 5 grandbabies, 6 kids. That's great. That's wonderful. I have 5 kids and 9 grandkids. Well, and then I have 2 step grandkids, so I have 11 altogether. Thank you so much. Yeah, my grandbabies call me Noni. N-O-N-I is how I spell it. Is this your first time here? Granny, that's cute. Super cute. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. Thank you for hopping on. I've been on every night this week because on the 20th, it was my 1-year anniversary. I opened my page last year on March 20th. And if I would, for some reason, March has went by so fast. My birthday was on the 13th. And for some reason, all last week, I thought the 20th was this week. And then, like last weekend, I realized it was last week. So I've been on every night this week, and next year I'm just going to have to pay more attention, and I'll be on for the full week of the 20th next year. Yeah, it went by pretty fast. Okay, so I went ahead and glued the ears down. Whoops! Well, that didn't last very long. Let me glue it down again, and then I'll hold it longer this time. Thank you for hopping on, Margaret. Welcome. I'm just making a super cute bunny. I explained in the beginning, if you watch the replay to see what I've done so far, I got this idea from Lizzy Hayes, which is from Lizzy and Aaron's page. Lizzy and Aaron designs. And Aaron does a lot of craft challenges. And Lizzy lives in Texas. Aaron lives in Washington State. And they both went to Dollar Tree and bought 5 items, which the 5 items that I'm using are it's the knee pad in the garden section at Dollar Tree, burlap, a toilet plunger, the beads with the tassel on it. So that's 4, and then the 5th item was these carrots, the orange ones from Dollar Tree. So when she showed everybody, so what they did was they both went and bought 5 items, then they mailed them to each other, and then they couldn't open the box until the day of the challenge. And when they opened the box, this is what Aaron had. And then Aaron had bought Lizzy 5 items, and I'll recreate what Aaron gave Lizzy maybe in the next couple of weeks. But I wanted to do this one tonight because of Easter being Sunday, and this is a bunny thing, and this is still not gluing down for some reason. I'm gonna have to hold it. But so when Erin opened these items that I'm working with tonight, she had no clue what to make. It was rather funny. And then at the end, when they both made their creations out of what they had, Lizzy showed, well, Lizzy had already shown us what she made, but she showed us again and showed Erin what she made, and Erin just could not believe that that's what she created out of these 5 items. But I asked Lizzy if I could recreate it on my page, and she gave me permission, so that's why I'm doing this craft. It is super cute. I can't wait to get it done for you guys. If this ear would attach itself. Okay, so here's the ears. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the face down, which is made out of the toilet plunger. I just I turned it inside out and painted it. And I'm just going to carefully put glue all the way around this, and then hopefully it'll attach. And I'm just going to hold it here for a minute. And try not to crack the paint. I'm just putting glue around the edges of this, trying to get it to hold. Are you in Crafting and Laughing? So you know what I'm doing then. That's cool. This paint is cracking. I think I'm gonna have to sand. I'm gonna have to sand off some of this paint. I made it real thick and it's crumbling, so I'm gonna have to I'm just sanding it down, and I'll probably, when it gets to where it's not crumbling anymore, I'll add some more paint over it. I was trying to hide these little things on here, and it's not working. I had mixed in, I mixed some of the, oh, what's that stuff called? Baking soda in with the paint, and it made it too thick. If you watch the replay, don't paint it like I did, because then this will happen. Just don't add the baking soda to the paint and you should be fine. I'm just going to take the paint by itself and repaint over it. No, this is actually the first time I've ever used baking soda, and I just mixed it up in the paint. So sprinkle it on top of the paint. Let me try that. Well, that has orange in it. I'm not going to use that now. So sprinkle it on while it's still wet, huh? I'm going to have to put some in a shaker. I think that's enough. Hopefully that'll stay and won't crack. Thank you, Nate, Kathy. Thank you very much. I'm afraid to use the heat gun on it though. I don't want it to crack it. I feel like if it dries too fast, that might be why it cracked. I wonder if instead of using heat, maybe if I use my fan, maybe if I use cold air, it won't crack it. Yeah, that's true. I could do that, make it look like fur. I'm just sitting here pondering on what I want to do. I thought maybe I could put some craft sticks behind the ears to help them stand up straighter. That's probably about the same. This is cobblestone, and it looks like it's about the same color. I'm just putting this around the outside, like little dashes to make it kind of look like fur, I guess. But I had another, like a darker gray somewhere. Hold on just a second. I'm going to see if I have another bottle. No, I don't see it. It's called Pavement, and I get it. Where do I get that color from? It's like a charcoal color. Here it is. It's behind something. It's behind my microphone. But it's like a black, but it's a really dark charcoal. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that on there. And I just spilt it. I'm just going over this charcoal color with this, what did I say it was, cobblestone, because I didn't like it. Have you ever seen, they've got brushes that actually can mimic fur. They're called rake brushes, I think. Have you seen those? I don't have any. I can always add I can always get some of those brushes and then add some later. I feel like I should add some of this to this other side. Just because I feel like it's going to maybe be a different color once the chalk paint dries all the way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to have to get some, maybe, I usually ask for that kind of stuff for Christmas. Maybe I'll have somebody get some of those for me for Christmas this year, because my birthday already passed. Okay. Okay, let me try to clean this mess up real quick. Yeah, Mother's Day. Do you know my kids? Kia might, if any of them got me anything, Kia would be the one to probably get it. Do you guys do this too? Try to save as much as you can? This, oh, this is an apple barrel paint, so it's Walmart's paint, or it's a Walmart paint, I guess, and they don't carry it in the stores anymore, so I have to either, yeah, exactly. I don't want to waste this paint because it's hard to find now. I can't remember if I ordered it through Walmart's website or if I got it off of Amazon. If I got it off of Amazon, I probably paid way too much money for it. But I love that color. I'm just trying to pull up this sheet so I can get the majority of the mess out of the way. Trying to dump over my Waverly wax. That's why I put a stack of this paper in front of me so I can just have a clean piece really quick if I need it. Hopefully that'll dry fairly quickly. Okay, So now, I thought I have these craft sticks, and I thought about no, I guess they'll be better without the sticks on them. Okay, so we're going to start doing her face. And what happened to, there it is. I kind of feel like maybe the ears are too long, but it's too late now. So, I'm just going to put these on here just to see what they'll look like. I know, if I remember correctly, when Lizzy did hers, she just used a black marker to draw on the eyes and the mouth. And I like to be extra, so I have these black half beads that I use as pupils. Yeah, I probably could. Well, that didn't work very well. I have these little baby blue buttons. And then I thought about using the white felt that I have. It's the peel and stick felt from Hobby Lobby. I used, and it's white. So I thought about putting those on and then putting the baby blue buttons with the black beads in the center. Let me put one together for you. I'm gonna have to, I don't know where my little tweezer things that I used the other day are. I'm gonna burn myself. Let me see if I can, I need to see if I can find those. I don't know what I did with them. And I have floral wire, so I can try that. Here's some needle nose pliers. These aren't what I was looking for, but they'll work. Way too much glue. That's cute. You can't really tell that it's blue, but it is blue. Can you tell? It's a baby blue. Thank you. I'm glad you could tell it was blue because it's barely light. It's like a real pale baby blue, and then it's got some grayish tone to it too. So okay. Peeling the paper off. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it. Just to keep it held down. And then I'm going to use I'm going to use this tassel. I'm going to use it for the whiskers. So I wonder, I think I'm just going to use like half of this tassel to use it as the whiskers. So I'm just going to put a glob of glue right down here. And then I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this because it like has a thing on it. So I'm going to cut that off as close to the, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Just so I can don't want it sticking up too much. Well, crud. There's a big glob of glue. I'm going to cut that off. I don't like glue sticking out from underneath stuff, so. And if I have issues with this sticking, I might have to end up using E6000 to, or some super glue or something. How's that look? Look, it's starting to crack. I'm looking for my black twine. I just found it. I just cut a little piece of the twine off. So I can use it for the mouth. I'm gonna try to lay some glue down. Just a little. And then I'm just going to put a little dot where I want this to lay at. Oh, this glue is not wanting to stick to this paint. Oh my goodness. Is that cute? Let me see if I can figure this wire out real quick. If I was thinking, I should have put this in between the pieces of fabric. I'm just trying to attach this wire, so whoops. I'm trying to get it to lay flat so it'll stay stuck to it. I think I've got, I'm gonna put ribbon on the front of it with the bow. Is that what you mean? Oh, you mean, I know what you mean. To like glue it down or hold it to the, I've got this twine. That would have been a good idea to yeah, that looks cute. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Oh, one of the eyeballs fell off. I used the wrong paint. I should have just used acrylic paint. Okay, let's see here. I I always have trouble getting these to unwind. And I just dropped that piece of wire I just cut. I don't know where it went. Needs to be a little bit longer. Hopefully that's long enough. And then one, two, three. All right. It shouldn't be too much longer. It shouldn't take too long after doing this ear. That I should be able to get this thing done. Oh well. Instead of sticking to the ear, it's sticking to my finger. Okay. Too stinking cute. That's great. Okay. Here's this is my regular raffia that I'm just going to get a big bunch of. What is going on? Ooh. They must just wad this stuff up and put it in the bag. Okay, so I'm going to try to straighten this out a little bit. As best as I can anyway. What is going on? Yay. Okay, I'm just going to cut this piece off. I guess I need to finish tying this off. It wasn't even tied all the way. I'm just going to put 2 or 3 knots in this to keep it together. And I'll trim it down when I get it attached. But so I have to wait for this to heat up because my battery died. But I'm just going to attach this raffia bow right here in front, and then we'll attach the carrots, but I need to know which ones you guys like. Aaron had these. This is what Lizzy used. Was the ones from Dollar Tree, the orange ones. But I found these at Walmart. And I thought they were cute. So which ones do you guys like? The wood ones or the orange ones? Wood. These are the ones I like best too. So I'm just gonna like put a big mess of glue on here to hold this bow on because it's pretty hefty. I need some more glue. You'll hold this down. Thank you, Margaret. We're all in agreement. Okay, so since we're using the wood carrots. I am going to set this out of the way for a second because I'm going to cut some of this ribbon and tie around the tops of them. I think that would look cute. I'm just going to cut the wire off the edges and then see if I can get 3 strips out of this. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully I cut it long enough. Or if I just made a bow and I think I'm just gonna have to make a bow and then glue them to the front. So I don't think I made them long enough to actually tie a bow. I'll just use some of this little twine that I used for the whiskers to tie these. Struggling with this bow. I think the material is too stiff is what it is. Does that look all right? I'm going to dovetail the end of the ribbons. Does that look okay, cute? Does that look cute? Just glued on the front like that. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you. I'm just going to put a little tad of glue right here on the front. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay, so I gotta do 2 more of these. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I appreciate you saying that. Oh my goodness. No. Get another piece of string so I can tie this together. We're almost done, I think. After we get done putting these carrots on, then I just need to make a bow to put in in front of her ear, and then we'll be done. This one looks different. This one's like the opposite. It's like mostly beige. Put that one on this one. And we'll get this last one done. This one's going to be thinner than those two. I'll put this one in the middle because the bow is going to be a little bit thinner on it. So it's going to look a little different. I'm going to dovetail this one as well. This one's a little thinner than the other two are. Oh well, hopefully it'll be okay. Thank you. You said what I was thinking. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these placed on here. I'm just going to attach these with the hot glue. We'll hold these together for a few seconds. I'm pulling off the spider webs, the stringies from the glue. Hopefully this isn't too heavy. I'm just holding it here for a few minutes so it can stick and not fall off. I don't know what that was. I'm going to try to put some more glue under this bow. How's that look? Just stuck my finger in the glue. I don't see it moving, so okay, we're almost done. We just have that. Well, we have to put the hanger on and the bow in our thank you, Margaret. The bow, and then actually I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm just going to use the thin ones. And then the purple raffia. I don't know. I'm going to see if I have any little bit wider ribbon. Hold on just a second. I think I'm just going to use this. I have this, like a stripe. Keep knocking my I think I'm going to do that. 4 pieces of each one of these. And then I can trim it. Oh, thank you. Is Topanga with you tonight? No. They're coloring eggs, aren't they? I thought they were coloring eggs. When are they doing eggs? If they're not doing them tonight, when are they doing them tomorrow? Oh. I guess I got confused. You said no. I thought you meant no, that they weren't coloring eggs. I'm just layering these on and turning them different directions as I put them on, and I have 4 of each one of these. So so there's no, I'm just putting them on. There's no really, what do I do with my little thingy? There it is. This comes with it. I used to keep it on the bottom and put the yarn, the ribbons on top of it, but you actually are supposed to use it to mash it down in there real good. But you put all your ribbons in there the way you want them, and then you take your twine that you put down first, and I just got it stuck inside of here somehow. You pull both sides of them up, and then you tie your knots in there before you pull it out, and that way it'll all be together. And this is just a little messy refab bow from Brooke Riley. She does the refab. And I'm gonna just diagonally cut all the ones that are, they look like burlap and yarn put together. I'm just doing those diagonal, and then I'll do all the other ones dovetail. Yeah, I know Kia was supposed to take the kids over there. And then I'm gonna dovetail these. I hope I did this justice for Lizzy. I have a picture of it right here. I've been kind of using as a guide, so I'll show it to you in case you haven't seen it. You're not sure if who did what. And I'm just gonna snip the twine off. I'm not gonna leave it long. I don't know why I'm smashing it all up together. She didn't do that. But I had some orange raffia too, but I'm just going to use this purple that I have here. So I should have tied that with it. I should have put that in the bow and just tied it in there with it. Darn it. Huh. I'm doing the bow again. The only thing is since it's already together really how I want it, I'm just gonna put it down in there like that. And then put this in there. And then I'll tie it. So it's really easy. Kia took the kids. Took them where? What do you mean? Oh yeah, I know. I'm trying to take this apart because when I tied it, it made a huge knot right on the front. So I tied it right there, but then to do the knot again, flip it over so the knot will be on the back and it won't be that noticeable on the front. That way you can put as many knots in the back that you want to make sure it doesn't come apart. And then you can just snip off the extra after you're done putting it together. Now you have all the yarns, I keep saying yarn, all the ribbons, and then you have the raffia to make your bow. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's get our project back up here. Now that it's dried really well. Oh my goodness. I'm in love with this bunny. Oh, that was hot. I just dripped glue all over my finger. Two of the four are asleep. And for someone to come and get the eggs. What do you... I don't understand. Oh my goodness. What do you think? Thank you very much. I still need to put I burnt my finger. I still need to put the hanger on. But I think I'm going to have to put these on a different piece of string because I don't know if I can get this knot out of this. I'm trying. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to put these beads on a different piece of string. I just hope that because the way they've got it tied, I'm not gonna be able to get it untied and still have enough string left to attach it. And I'm not sure how many. I don't know how many is on here. I didn't count them, but I'm just going to put 10 on my hanger. Come on. There's a piece of wood in there. You always put an even amount on so it'll hang right. There's 24 of them, I think. Yeah, there's 24 altogether. Come on. So Kia boiled the eggs and the kids fell asleep, so she's not going to Kayla's and she needed somebody to come and get them. All right, thank you so much, Kathy. Miss Kathy, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm almost done. I'm just going to attach this hanger and then I'll be done. Okay, I have the hanger made, and I have 10 I have 10 beads on there. I'm just going to hold this on here for about 30 seconds, let it harden up. Okay. Oh, good. I want to show you the picture that gave me the inspiration. You know, I burned my finger really good tonight. Okay, I'm going to let this sit here for a second. I'm going to let that sit there and harden. Here is the picture that, this is the one that Lizzy did. Isn't that the cutest little thing? And then, uh-oh, it's not dry yet. And then this is the one I did. See, I did mine different. I didn't do it exactly like she did. See? I think they're both cute. I'm trying to get this hanger to stay attached, though. I'm probably gonna have to just let it set here overnight and dry. So let me just recap everything and let you know where I got it from. The backer is a knee pad from Dollar Tree. The hanger is the round bead with the tassel on it from Dollar Tree. I got the fabric at Hobby Lobby. It's on sale, 40% off. The burlap fabric. The striped ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby, but all the rest of it came from Dollar Tree. The purple raffia came from Amazon. The white felt came from Hobby Lobby. The buttons came from Amazon, and so the black half beads also came from Amazon. The wood carrots came from Walmart this year, so you might still be able to find them there. And this raffia came from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And then the ribbon, the orange ribbon, this ribbon came from I'm not sure. It might have come from a place that I get it from offline. Or it might have come from Amazon. I can't remember where I got it from. But you can get, just Google gingham ribbons. And this is a cream and orange color. So you can probably find it anywhere. But I am super excited to have done this craft. I love it. I hope you loved it too, hanging out with me. I appreciate all you guys. You guys have a great weekend. Have a happy Easter. Don't forget, I'm going to finish the other bunny on Monday. So I'll be back on here at 7-ish. It seems like I've been getting on about 7:15. But since I already have all my stuff pretty much ready, it shouldn't be that long. I should be able to get on right about 7 o'clock. So, like I said, you guys have a happy Easter, and life's a garden, so go dig it.